All right. I gotta stop that because I don't want to do too much. Okay, just in case I ever get to do something with it, I can just take it off, take it out. How y'all doing? Hey now, hey now, family. Hey now, I see you there now, boy. How you doing? I gotta put a little moisturizer on. You can't say no, you can't say I'm ashy. Mm-hmm. Hello, y'all. It's Friday. I freaking made it, okay? Y'all know I work on Friday. I'm a hairstylist. This is Hairstylist Day. I'll be trying to get out of there early, but the money be calling me sometimes. I can't get out the door, okay? But we made it anyway, so be prepared for Fridays to be just a late start, I'll say. But welcome back. I'm glad you're here. You know who I am. I'm your good girlfriend. I'm Miss Ashley. And to all you great people, I hope you come back. I hope you start subscribing, not just picking in the bushes. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. It's okay. I hope you're having a great day. I hope it's been a great day. And it's been good today, ain't it? Woo! Cora here. Okay. In the flesh, okay? See, I really want to put her right here, but I'm trying to see if we got some room. She's not ready, but I really want to sit her right here. So Cora is here. We know we're going to get into our fashion segment. Our fashion segment is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Put it on or put it up. I did go on my way today to just get some of our everyday stores and not just the runway, even though we know it's Fashion Week in Paris. So let's go ahead and get into it. I hope you're having a great day. Make sure you subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. All right, I'm ready. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Ready? Okay, we put in 20 minutes on the clock. We have to because we will be all up into it. So, first things first, like I said, this time around, I feel like we should look at our stores a little more. Encourage them to put some clothes on. Clothes are fun. Wear what you want. Wear what makes you happy. I'm just here to give my opinion on what I like and what might not go. But you don't have to agree. You can put it in the chat. You can say you like it, even though I might not like it. If I put it up or put it on, we can always take it back off, okay? So first things first, we got a man. I like when our man come and put some clothes on. I know he didn't do too much, but it's something about a grown man that just do enough. It's just a little touches, okay? And plus, I want to see Mike Epps. Mike Epps look good when he put clothes on. I don't know if y'all really get to see him. It's been a minute. He always being funny, so I think we don't pay attention. But Mike Epps really is that nigga. Okay, I'm saying just for his handsome personality. Now, you don't got to like what he said. We know how you bobs are. Okay, but Mike Epps is still that. Okay? Anyway, I like the denim on denim. I like the fur in the hoodie and the shoes, too. Now, them old school Nike boots. I don't know what genre you call them, but I know we had a pair, and I do appreciate it, okay? So shout out to Mike Epps, okay? Y'all know T.I. T.I., who else came out? The old head, like Juvie, all the OGs coming back out, okay? So I want to see them put some clothes on, so I want to encourage that. Mike Epps, put it on, okay? Thank you. All right, so I know y'all saw Shy going around because he wore this big fur fluffy jacket. I couldn't find him walking. By the time I seen it, he was sitting down. I saw it standing up, but I don't know where I saw it at. But you get the idea. It's a fat fur, a big fluffy pup, but it's the head thing and just the dramatics of it. And I think being a guy, and I want y'all to get into his eyewear because this is a 90s type style shade, okay? Remember the bad boy days? Remember the, who else? Joe, not Joe to see, I'm talking about Joe. Just Joe. What did Joe say? Oh, Joe, you ain't no good, Corp. Joe.
More and more.
More and more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say more and more. Oh, he got a lot of love songs. Okay, Joe need to come back out because everybody coming out and we need some good R&B, and I want that type of energy. Joe energy for the R&B. Just a heads up. But I like it, Shy. I feel like you got it flaunted. Okay, they could be mad, but this mug cost a grip. Okay. Now I thought this was a Migos chain or something. Okay. Offset Quavo and Offset, but I'm just being silly. I think it looks good. I also like it in the hood. It is dramatic for, well, basketball has gotten dramatic. You know, every time they walk through or they coming out, they got on some fly, they got some over the top. And just like this is their time to show, put on some clothes. So I do appreciate that. I want to see more to the rest. Somebody gave him okay, looking like the Pied Piper. Don't do them glasses. Okay, I didn't even see that, but I knew these glasses style when I see that. So shout out to Shy. Is that how you say his name? I say put it on. I know a bunch of y'all probably gonna say put it up. You say put it on? Okay, Cora say put it on. We moving on. Okay, thank you, Shy. Yeah. Okay. Now, Cora saw Oprah and she was like, "You like that?" I was like, "This is the first time I seen Oprah actually be wear something trendy that wasn't just like a suit. You know what I mean? With some big shoulders and real tailored, sharp. You know what I mean? She did used to put on a little bit of clothes when she was on her show, but now every time you see her, it's usually just a throw on type of sundress look or just a suit. So I appreciate the oversized bell bottoms. I like the little accent on the purse. I like the jewelry. I like the crop top high waist. And I like the glasses and I like the ponytail. Now I did see this ponytail from the side and she looked like an alien. X is ruining her out and making all type of conspiracies. But I like the effort. I like the camel. You know, I like that sway on her and I like the cut. She did a good job. And I think it made her look funky, young and hip, but not childish. Okay. Thank you, Oprah. You can keep it on. Put it on. Okay, now before y'all talk stuff, this is Paris Jackson. Even though she might look different, she still is our niece, okay? Michael Jackson not her. He said that's his daughter. I know you got families like that where they got kids that come out the woodworks. And look, your brother said that that's his child. That's his child, okay? We're not going to get into complexions, but she is part of the family. This is Paris Jackson. She is at Chloe. Now, not just Paris Jackson, but Chloe. Chloe had a runway show, and it was beautiful. I feel like everything was so. Chloe had, I feel like, the most feminine show. It was so soft. It was so layered. It was so pretty. It had so many just soft materials and outfits. We'll get into some of them, but she did they did their thing, but this is just an example of even the layering and the oversized and the puffiness is still soft material. It's still soft fabric, and I appreciate that. Sometimes I want to be dainty. Sometimes I want to be girly. Sometimes I want to be soft. You know what I mean? And not make it hard, so I can just grab a few pieces. So I do appreciate it. I think Chloe looks good. Great color scheme for the year. I feel like it's not too colorful, but it also has color. So I do appreciate that too. It's pretty. I like it a lot. I appreciate it. I already seen Chloe fashion show, so I guess I'm a little biased before you even know. Okay. So shout out to our niece, Paris Jackson. You can put it on, okay? And they better not say nothing to you because tell them you got an auntie too. Okay. I don't know what the other Jackson's doing. Okay, here she go again. Now she was in time for. I just gave it to her because I'm like, Paris Jackson don't pop up all the time, and she put some clothes on, and she family, so she get to be up here, okay? So see how soft Chloe was, and then this is Tom Ford, real structured, real sharp, real bossy, real clean. Just yes, okay, yes. So Tom Ford, Chloe, feminine, strong, okay? Same. Keep it on, Chloe. And I like the contrast of seeing somebody go from that strong look to that real soft feminine look. So shout out to that. I hope you like it. I did. And if you don't, that's fine too. You can say it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bells, and you can be here more often with us. Put your comments in the chat. Put it in the after show. I appreciate it. I love my Glory family and my real family that do pop up on me. Okay, and Cora. But I brought JT back because I think she did a little redemption, even though I liked her little nostalgic look, her little funky, slutty. She looked like her video. Do you want to take a ride with a bag? You know what I'm saying? Once you see the aesthetic of it, I feel like she's still playing into that girl. Okay. So y'all can feel how y'all want to feel. I feel like it was okay. I did not hate it, and I wasn't super wowed by it. It could have been some things we all could tweak, but she loved it. It's not here. We're not here for that. We're here for this. Okay? Okay?
What's your name? Where you from?
My name is JT. I'm from Miami, Florida, but I live in New York.
Yes, sir. MIA's in the house. Stop playing with her. JT.
305.
Yeah, 305. You see the fit. Describe it today.
Okay.
Damn. Yeah.
Okay.
Today I am wearing Balenciaga jeans.
Okay.
Gotta be a fine bitch to fit in a 27.
Damn.
I got on a sable fur. It's real. I have on a Alaya bag.
Damn.
These are my favorite bags right now. It's so light, so easy to put on. I had on. Oh shit! I have on Alaya shoes.
Okay.
And I have on Alaya shades.
Damn. Stop playing with her. Yes,
and nothing
sir.
I have on is vintage. It's new.
Okay, we love
Right
that.
now.
You give anybody a styling tip?
So outside of that, let's get into the pants, because if you paying attention, I saw gachos, I saw capris, and who was that? Lloyd Harvey, who had on those. What do you call those when they at the knees? Because these are like capris, but they at the knees. We used to call them knickerbockers back in St. Louis. They have a name. It's the length when your pants right at your knees, like we used to wear in the early 2000s. Okay, and like I said, these are capris. So, are we bringing that back? Are we not? It looked good in what she's doing. I like the fur on the bottom of it, but I just wanted to highlight that some too because it's just fun. It's fun to bring the look back. It's fun to bring the style back. Okay.
So what would it be?
You know I'm always here for a good fur. Okay, I'm gonna get me one. Okay.
Okay, we love that. When you're building your fits, where you start with?
Glam. I love glam.
Okay, let's get it.
So I'm gonna say, put it on for JT. I feel like it's easy, it's breezy, it's rich girl streetwear. And if I was a rich girl, we would be in this type of streetwear. Okay, and I like the tiger stripes on the shoes. Okay, that's the set off for me. I like a good print. I want you to know what print I'm wearing, okay? I like that 90s rich bitch look, okay? So, shout out to JT. I'm going to say put it on. Your other look is not here, so we're going to leave it back where it's at. Now, we did see Young Boy pop out. Are we at 20 minutes? No, we started at 10. Okay. Okay. So, NBA boy, young boy popped out, okay? You know, he been having a lot of baby mama drama. That's fine or whatever. We not here for that. But he at Rick Owens show. Y'all know I'm not the biggest Rick Owens fan. That's just too much demon for me. He might have some nice pieces, but that's too much demon for me, okay? Nobody gonna say it. That's the only line. Everybody tries to, everybody teeters that grunge, gothic, almost satanic line in it, but Rick Owens does a thing that's too much for me. But this outfit on NBA YoungBoy, I do not like. Okay, and I'm just letting you know. Maybe it's the biasness. I don't think it is, but I don't think it looked that good. So y'all take a look. It's just me. I don't know if it's the cut or what. So I'm bad. Like you. And you know your favorite rappers will love this. I do like the structure of the vest because I like that hard part where he kind of holding right there. But I don't know. Some of these things look like book bags to me, and I don't know. So y'all can like it. I know the guys like it. They do like the Rick Owens stuff, but
Rick James or whoever that was
you say
Rick James is with Tina Marie that man.
That's Rick James.
Yeah, that's
she said it's giving Rick James. Okay. Okay, little flash. Okay. But I feel like he giving what it was supposed to be given. But I'm gonna say, put it up for any man. I'm just over it. All right, so this is Danielle Rosenberry before, and it's Schiaparelli. Okay, y'all know I love Schiaparelli. That was my favorite runway pick for New York Fashion Week. Okay, I've been on this Schiaparelli kick for a few months, ever since I seen New York. Okay, so it's just something about Schiaparelli. He just does these unique things, and everything he has a story to it. If you get a chance to even listen or pay attention, and as he speaks, he just comes to life, and it's like, yeah, I can see it now. I know you might not understand it, but I also think it's some great things about it, especially the skirt, where it lands on her waist. I like the material, and I like the washness of it. I like the graduation of the colors and stuff. I do appreciate. I think it kind of melts into her skin, and I just like it. I like it. Of course, it's not for everybody, but that skirt could be paired with a lot of things. That little bra top, huh?
It's like it's Tarzan.
Yeah, but you got to understand Schiaparelli though. Think about the pieces though.
See,
like I said, I like
Schiaparelli. Look like you got a snake around.
Okay, Cora said it was given Tarzan. That's fine. I like Schiaparelli a lot. Okay, we like to go. Okay, I can't really see this front, but nonetheless, it was really the first one. Okay. Okay. And then we have Serena Williams. I know everybody gives Serena Williams a hard time, but I feel like this is one of her top photos. Okay. If this was America's top model, this would be one of the top photos. Okay. Especially for Serena Williams. And she has some beautiful, beautiful pictures, but this is awesome. I don't feel like she's bleached. I feel like she done did the skin peeling like everybody else, and her skin done finally got to an even shade, and it was a little bit lighter, but she didn't bleach. And I think the blonde, this blonde ashy hair just makes her look lighter. And then, of course, she gonna have a filter on the picture. I'm not talking about this one, but the one everybody talked about, and the flash. So she had like 4 different things going at a time. So this is a great picture for Serena. I love the easy slip dress. And she looked like she's time for summer dress, sundress. What? 1 minute. Okay. And her. Okay. Yes, Serena. Put it on. Okay. Cora got me. Look, okay. Cora got me on she got me on a timer. Okay, so we do our 20 minutes. Okay. So Tracy Ellis Ross. Okay. I love these shoes. She came in for these shoes, so I love the shoes. Okay. She said, hey lady, who makes them shoes at Roger Vivier? Okay. I really adore this. I like the leather with the skirt. I wish she would stand up in it, but you can get the gist. She looks good. She look edgy. She look cool. She look like she ready to go. This is what I'm talking about when I get up and I'm ready to go. And I just want to do a little bit. This is a little bit for me in a great way. You know what I'm saying? Because she could do a few more things, but I love the easy sexiness to this, okay? Tracy Ellis Ross. This is perfect. I love everything about it. I like the hard with the soft. I like the red with the, it's not even brick. It's darker than that. Maroon, I don't know. But I appreciated the glasses, the messy bedroom curls. Yes, ma'am. She know it. I know it. Now you know it. Okay, what I say? You ain't got to have no breast, no butt. You have a good shoulder. Look, I'm a good shoulder, girl. Say, okay. Good shoulder. You see that? That's a good shoulder right there. Look. Okay, say a bitch got a shoulder. Look. All right, so that's that. on Put It On, Put It Up. Okay. I'm having a good time. I hope you have a good time whenever you get here. We gonna crack up anyway. Whether you're here or you're not, we gonna be cracking up. Me and Cora. Make sure you like, hit the subscribe button, and then all the other things. So let's go ahead and get into our stories. Y'all popping out, pop back in, cuz on the block, on the gang. What the kids say? Come on, twin. My kids are laughing at me, girl. They're like, ew. I'm like, I used to be cool, cuz on the gang. On the gang. So first things first, a story that we talked about Wednesday, and just doing an update. So everybody had their little 2 cents. I had my 5 cents, and a bunch of rappers and some street niggas had some 2 cents. I know you guys have seen it by now, but this is about the Magic City response to the Hawks Magic City night in Atlanta. Okay, y'all know my take on that. If you don't, go to Wednesday. Okay, so this is them just responding. So let's read it. We're here. Okay, it says. Thanks, Shayru. Atlanta iconic Magic City is responding to criticism surrounding its upcoming partnership with the Atlanta Hawks. Says the event will highlight Atlanta's culture, music, and food rather than adult entertainment. I'm gonna let them finish. Sorry, that's why I be getting caught. But doing appearance at TMZ, Magic City manager, I didn't see him, Juju Burney, addressed the backlash over Magic City night scheduled at March 16th, so about a week from now, at State Farm Arena. Barney stressed that the promotion tied to the club's Magic City Mondays brand will not include nudity. The partnership has sparked debate online, with some fans praising it as a celebration of Atlanta culture. Now they just saying Atlanta culture, and other questions whether the theme fits the family-friendly NBA environment. But anyway, so the only thing that they said, let me make sure before I lie. Spurs go to stage despite the backlash. The Hawks said that the event will move forward. I'm sure they would. We were just giving our opinions. I'm going to say what I said then, that I didn't like it, and everybody made it like it was I just hate using it as our culture. Okay, I'm not saying it's not fun, that everybody ain't gonna have a good time, that we not hip to Magic City and Magic City Mondays and the food and the girls. But at the same time, without the nudity and all that type of stuff, when they look it up, they're gonna see it. They're gonna know what it's about, which is fine. What I don't think, only thing I'm gonna say is everybody who boosting it is full of shit. Because guess what? Magic City wasn't gonna lose no money regardless. They could have just sold food. Y'all didn't have to make it just the Atlanta culture. Only thing that y'all can think of with culture was Magic City Mondays. Okay, so if you mad about what I'm saying, the criticizing that I gave to Atlanta, put in the comments the other culture that could have coincided with this or changed the trajectory. Give me an example of culture for Atlanta besides Magic City Mondays. If you can do that, then you'll be talking about something. Anybody else? I don't give a damn. I said what I said. I mean it. Have a great time. Enjoy yourself. It is what it is. I just know this is one of the reasons that we can't level up, okay? And not saying that we ain't getting money and we ain't doing it and we ain't bringing it all together in Atlanta, but I'm saying, but with the respect thing, they would never, to any other culture, to any other state, and nothing like that. And Black people, we love our bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We love our drugs, we love our girls, we love it so much that we'll make up. Y'all niggas don't really mean that. Y'all know this shit ain't cool, but we love it. It feel good to us, so we're gonna defend it. So I do understand both sides, but I also know some bullshit, and you're not gonna change my mind on it. And I'm not trying to change yours, but prove me wrong. Give me another piece of Atlanta culture, and that would matter. So that's that on that. Did they say anything else? Same thing. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the stuff we went over. But before we start, I'm glad it went right into it. So, black women lives matter. So the internet is in a debate. I saw this on X. It's this video has people talking about, but some people say it's appropriation, and some people say it's appreciation. It's a white woman. She doing African dance. I don't know if this is a class that she teaches. I don't know if it's for something, but I'm gonna let y'all see it. You just, how you feel about it. But I want to. Now it do. Let me get it a better position. Okay, y'all just watch her just dance around for me. But I'm gonna read. Two Bake said, "What's to debate? She took it serious, learned and performed it with reverence, and isn't acting like Kylie Jenner invented it." It said it identified the problem. Y'all don't even know what appropriation means. Y'all just use that to mean white person doing a black thing. Now, the problem with this is, I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't care. I don't care. Didn't I tell you I didn't care? I don't care. I don't. Look, the African people is playing the drums. The African man is in the class. Why would I debate about something that the person who in there don't got a problem with? And as we know, the African people been kicking our butts in all week, all month, all February. So y'all get to fight your own battles from now on, okay? Black is... Look, when you say black, we're going to say which one, okay? Say which one, okay? Not us, but it's not... I mean, if they okay with it, we okay with it. We used to all think we was one, but y'all made it that way, so I'm going to keep it that way, okay? So y'all figure it out. Y'all go next, and y'all do y'all own thing. She love it, y'all like it, and every time they come to Africa anyway, y'all be ghosting over them anyway. Let me tell you what happened today. Real quick while we at it. Did a lady her today, God strike me down if I'm lying. Did a lady her today, she was a white woman. I had gave her a haircut, and she was just telling me how her daughter is mixed and how she go to this private school and how they be racist to her. Then I start asking about the daddy and their family and how are they involved, just for her self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Then what happened? She told me that the child that's bullying her daughter is another mixed child, and the child called her some type of ugly monkey, and she was like, but you know the crazy part? The dad. She said, the mom is black and the dad is white. And I looked at her and I said, is she African? And she said, yeah. I said, oh, okay. Because a black American woman would never. Even our mixed family brothers and sisters like that, we already know. We don't play the N-word. She called her a black monkey. Something like that, you know what I'm saying? But I said that's something that he's hearing. He live in a mixed family, but she's an African mother dating this white man. And I told her to her face. I said, because a lot of them been colonized longer than us. I mean, up to now, and they just got got freedom a lot of places in Africa from Europe and stuff, maybe in the last 20 years. So they still look to them. And y'all can be mad, but it's the truth. This lady told me this today. This is a real life story that I go through. Okay. And I knew when he said that she was black, because we know the difference, and he was white. and that their child is being racist towards another mixed child. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, hey, we the only two here. You know what I'm saying? But I gave it a whole spiel about how they go, why that is, and that white savior complex that they have, and they want them, the separation that they do, but this is the type of stuff you go through. You will watch your husband or anybody sit there and teach your child stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I can say about Black American women, y'all can still go African American. I know it's new for us to figure out the difference, but we don't play that, okay? Even with our mixed kids, even white kids around, they love us because we treat them even. So I just knew it wasn't us. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But this is the type of stuff and conversations that I have daily, okay? Just some talking. Terrence Howard, okay? We're gonna get into this and then we're gonna go ahead and get into me because I can go on with the stories. But Terrence Howard missed that his temper cost him major Hollywood roles, says he lost Iron Man after threatening to knock the producer Joel Silver's teeth out. Now, I want y'all to listen to this because this is a common complex that men do have, okay? And some women, but he's a man. He's talking about himself and shit. If I can look at a brother, a cousin, a father, whatever, we know how that go, and see the same shit, y'all can too. So let's let him rip on your ass.
With me and Joe Silver, I'm doing the Brave one, and we're at the Venice Film Festival, and some reporter out of nowhere gaslights me, and he says to me, he's like, why isn't your name above the titles with Jody? And I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, why isn't my name above the titles with Jody? So I start making
why my name ain't up there too? Look at that.
Calls as if that was my right. And it wasn't. And then Joe Silver came and had a conversation with me. He's like, the reason your name isn't above the titles is because you're not the star of this thing. It's Jody. And if you win, if you get nominated for an Oscar, it's going to be for supporting actor. It's not going to be for best actor. And I was like, okay, thank you for telling me that. Now I understand. But you have to remember, I'm a man just like you. And if you ever talk to me in that way again, I'm going to knock your teeth out your mouth.
You said that.
This is what I said. And then I have to fly back on the private flight.
I'm like the man. You said that.
With him.
He's a man. Lucius.
And Susan Downey is his producing partner on that. And then maybe 8 months later, I lose Iron Man. And I'm sure that all of those things played their part. But I got gaslit. He did the right thing in coming and talking to me. But I responded in this aggressive manner instead of being cool about and understanding that, you get what's supposed to come.
Tough thing to admit to, though.
Oh my God.
You're in a business where it's image. It's so you're to take. So how could you have done it differently?
Oh,
if you go back?
I would have just let it pass with him asking, shouldn't you be above the titles? Well, if I should be above the titles, I would be.
Right.
You are where you're supposed to be. Now I understand that. I had a meeting with Denzel once, and he told me, he was like, look at your hands, man. You're always like this. Your fists are all balled up. He said, and all these producers want to do is they're trying to open your hand and so they can put money in it. But you won't do it. You keep your hands all tight like this. And you're blowing it. And this is 20 years ago.
Holy moly. What kind of advice? So 20 years ago, were you 20 years ago would be what? 2006, so 20 years ago.
It was right before, it was maybe about 20. It was right before I did Hustle and Flow. It was right before, because I ended up going back into the Chitlin circuit. I was no longer being supported by the studios again, because.
And he old, and if you into movies and stuff like that, when they used Chitlin circuit, you know what I mean? That was the low budget, what do you call those? Stereotypical black films, pimps all the pimp movies that we used to watch and stuff, the Mac and stuff, they call them chitlin circuits, films. So not just that. Now that don't mean the shit ain't good. It's hell, but just the money that you making and the movies that are presented to you. But that's just. I do want us to get to the point where we stop calling that too, because them things are appreciated too. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta. But that's part of some culture. Okay.
As I was so impressed.
Happen. How many times?
At least 8 times.
Atlanta, no shade.
I've had a number of opportunities.
Hold on, no shade, Atlanta, no shade. Oh, look, don't run me out the city because I'm coming, cuz. Look, on the game.
And, but my aggression, my need to be a man, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. Instead of learning how to diffuse and to walk away and to smile, okay, this isn't your day. Or this isn't my road right now. But I've been beat up so much as a little kid.
Okay, we don't really have to get into how we got there, because anything can make you that way, for us being angry and boastful and having a your ego being so big. Because after that he was just saying that he was picked on and bullied because he was a pretty boy. So now he had to basically prove that I'm tough. You know what I'm saying? You know how they go. If you from the era, I'm an 80s baby, okay, 88. I grew up in the 90s and I know how it go. And those that came before us, okay? Some of the little kids, they don't understand why some of the millennials and Gen, what do you call them? What is the ones before us? Gen Z, Gen X's? Whatever you is before me. I'm millennial, so whatever's before that. Or, just tough like that and just talk like baby that. Boomers? No, baby boomers is before them, girl. No.
I don't know.
No, I'm 38, so the next folks is about 45. My sister with me, but yeah, like something like that, like your big cousin. You know what I'm saying? The crack baby epidural and all that stuff like that. But I think we do spend a lot of time trying to understand the younger generations, but I think they need to get a chance to try to understand us too, and also, you know what I'm saying? So we can merge, because we need both. But what I'm saying is just putting your ego aside. I'm never going to stop talking about slaying yourself, okay? I learned a lot about that, but that's part of that. Putting your pride aside, putting your ego aside. Like he said, he should have let him know. If my name supposed to be up there, it would have been up there. Mm-hmm. Instead of getting to your feelings and now you got to prove something, that you messed up a great opportunity because you don't know who you talking to and the level that you on. You know what I mean? There's levels to it. You got to get there first when you talking to certain people. You know what I mean? And you want to open them doors. Now, don't play yourself and let nobody treat you bad or disrespect you. But sometimes you just be quiet and play your part. You know? Get all the knowledge. Mm-hmm. Figure out all the game. You know what I'm saying? Sit with all the right people. Leave the right impression. Mm-hmm. Okay, get into it. Okay, you want to get into something. But Terrence Howard, he was already Lucius before they created him. So, but I'm proud of him because for a few years, he was just on a tirade. You know what I'm saying? And talking about, we had started thinking maybe he was a little mental, but he seemed to have came back full circle and to some type of peace. And some type of sis, whatever you call it, however you got there. Shout out to him. And shout out to the PBD podcast and on site, okay? Thank you for the stories, okay? We just heard to talk about them. No, we ain't broke nothing. Now, if you got some tea, you can come and hit me up. My Instagram is open and I will check it, okay? Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. But let's go ahead and get it to Ming because I know she's been all over the internet for the last few days, and we some sisters, so we can get to some sister tea real quick, okay? We ain't gonna drag it all out, okay? We just putting our little 2 cents on it, okay? And I'm saying we can score over here too. So, if you didn't know, now you know. I know it's about how many days? Well, this from 3 hours ago, but it's been about 2 days, right? And Ming Li, which is Nicki Minaj's sister, for those who don't know, and she was at Cardib concert, just a little rippity run. Let's see. Okay. Let me stop the music. But you get the gist. Okay. We'll run through it and then I'll give my two. Let's see. Now, this was the same show that Meg was in, so they was in Texas. That I guess a day ago. But that's how much stuff that came on. I think she even said something else. But let me see. Now, and then this is her at in the section at the after set. Okay. Okay, and then of course the Barbs and the internet turn her up, and even people that's not, because they are sisters. I'm just gonna read it. Like I said, I'm gonna get my 2 cents, y'all. It say pick a side, so I guess that's what people said to her. You know, they in her inbox just like Dion Cole. But pick a side, no side. Who said you can't love both? Okay, y'all just want drama that ain't nobody but the fans gonna say. Like, let's be for real. We grown, and when y'all get out, and when y'all get old and wrinkly, what we post ain't gonna matter. So respectfully, I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day gonna end. No, she said at the end of the day, we all grown, and some of the drama or whatever is finna matter. It's not gonna matter in the future. Okay, you know she young and just talking, so. And then okay, everybody gave their 2 cents. All the blogs and the YouTubers had their way. And then I guess today, Cardi came and gave her 2 cents. Okay, so we're going to let her finish because I just want to say it and be done, okay?
Because I don't want to be involved in none of that drama. I don't want to be involved with nothing. I don't think that girl's on drama time. I just feel like she's a young kid. You know what I'm saying? Young kids, they need guidance. They need, like, I don't know what they're looking for. Unfortunately, I can't give it because it's just too much, you know. But I don't know. I just don't want no problems. I just don't want no issues. I just don't want no nothing. Everything's going really great right now in my life, and it's just like I wanted to stay that way. I don't want me to do something bad or be mean or be petty or do some fuck shit if I don't have to, of course, because if I have to, I will. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to play it close because I don't want to be involved in none of that drama. I don't want to be.
Okay. Now, of course, it's been a couple days, so I did get more time to think about it than others. Now, no, I do not agree. No, I do not think it's okay. I'll get into that why, but since we listened to Cardi speak, I didn't need to listen to it all. I think this was the first time that Cardi said something that made me say, okay, she got some sense, okay? I feel like everybody wanted her to be ugly and treat her away and come on her and talk shit about her and do an aha moment, but she didn't, and I do respect that, okay? I do respect that, and I appreciate it. But I think Cardi felt like I felt. Like, you a little girl, you want some clout, you know it's not okay. I mean, it's okay for her to be there, but when she let somebody record her and posted it, she knew what she was doing, okay? It's different if you like somebody and you going just to enjoy yourself and you don't want no drama. So if somebody saw you recorded themselves, that's different. She did that recording. You can tell that she posted that, so she wanted the drama. And plus, I do look at me like a young girl. You know, you see her sitting up talking about all type of nasty, freaky stuff. It's like she's trying to find a net or a niche. And then I couldn't imagine. Now, let's take this for example. Beyonce and Solange. Remember, Solange was never raggedy, but you can tell she couldn't find who she was. She wanted to be an artist, but she was doing this. She was doing a little bit of everything, but she just wasn't raggedy. I feel like this girl feel the same way, but she a little bit raggedy. So she's treating it like little ass girl shit. You know what I'm saying? Is she at the age where she don't give a damn? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to say the F word, but she don't give a damn. And she think it's cute. She think it's funny. She think she proving something. She thinks she hurting somebody. I think she trying to hurt her sister and her family in a way. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but she
trying to hurt her sister.
Yeah. And I this is the first time I felt like, shout out to you, Cardi, for not being ignorant as you can be. Maybe you're not as ignorant. I don't know. But I'll be hoping for all you ignorant niggas, okay? But she can see through it. Like she said, she a little girl. She need, and you can see her in the section. She looks out of place. You don't even look like you enjoying yourself because you trying to be funny. But you know this ain't your family. You sitting with the ops. It's you can't be comfortable sitting with the ops. Y'all can have respect for each other. You ain't got to talk about Cardi. You ain't got to jump in the beef and under the pages and all the finger sister, whatever. Y'all ain't cool, whatever. But you're sitting with the ops. You can't. My spirit can't even sit because look, Hennessy might want to hit me. You know, sister to sister. It's just on GP. You don't. And then that's the other thing too. That's why y'all don't come from that. You don't know other people's agendas. Thank goodness they didn't whoop on you, okay? Because people be so quick, they want to friend you. Come on over here, hang with us, sit with us, so I can whoop you for this time and that time too. I can't get to her, so I can get to you. Y'all crazy. I would never for your sake.
Now remember, Cardi said it online, but in the background she was talking shit.
Oh yeah, she was talking shit. She was talking shit.
She was
yeah. Look. But that's how you do it. Yeah. It's like, nigga. That's how you do it. It's like, look. Let me show you what I could do if I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not on Nikki's part. That's on your sister's part. You make us look bad. Cause guess what? She did, but she was trying. But you know what I'm saying? They still gonna blame it on Nikki. And even though we understand, that don't mean ignorant motherfuckers understand. Yeah, you make us look bad, nigga. We a bloodline at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You can hate me forever, but that's between me and you. And I know all of us felt the same way. I'm not gonna beat up. I think she need a little guidance. I really wish they could get together so she can tell her, you dumb dog, but I love you though. You stupid. You look bad. You look bad. Even your you know you got them folks. You don't never want to be around them again, but you can't whoop them. You can't touch them. You can't say it. You can't even say that. You sit in the section looking like an extra. I think she said something today too. It ain't cute. Get over it. It ain't a good look for you. It ain't a good look for you. I'm gonna leave it at that. Everybody else done said the other piece. We know it's dumb. We know it's stupid. We would never do that to our sister. Whether I hate my sister for 5 years, 10 or 15, I'm not going to give you the pleasure of playing with her or her feelings. But, Nikki, you the big sister, like 20 years younger, I do expect more for you. You ain't got to talk to her. You ain't got to talk to her. You ain't got to say nothing to her. But don't even be ugly. Let her run her course, because we know how that horse sells and that ship sells and all that stuff. Don't let that shit pan out and all the little games you playing. By the time you look up, you'll be 32. Okay?
As soon as Nikki and Cardi go back and forth, it's the first thing Cardi gonna do.
Yeah, and everybody gonna use it against you. Yeah. Everybody, but that's what I mean, making us look bad, because you giving somebody else some type of ammo to use against me whenever you get the hell mad. But we gonna move on. I feel like that's enough. Y'all done kicked the damn head in. Okay? You know she gotta be tough, so she got 100 other things to say. So y'all catch up on that. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please and thank you. I would appreciate it. I love you for life. You do, you know? No. See, that's why you need a big dog. So let's go ahead and get into Jela commenting on JT and Uzi's relationship. Okay. Now, it's not like everybody don't comment on this relationship. Everybody do. Uzi. Anyway, Jela said, okay, so Uzi sat down with what magazine? He sat down with a magazine, and of course they clipped out the parts that they wanted y'all to feel away about. So it says, Jela says from Baddies, he hates her, tolerates her at best. Why the F would you do somewhere. Why would you go somewhere and say this? I'm fixing it for her. He thinks he's the prize because she wrote it wrong. She said, why the F would you do? Basically, why would you do that? Because she said somewhere. Do that. He thinks he's the prize. Woo Lord. I hope an N-word like this never finds me. He don't like her. And yes, I said it. Oh well. Okay. So XXL magazine said the Uzi verse shares a new interview with Days. He was on Days magazine. What they do at home most of the time with JT and dog baby Skrill. He says, this is Uzi. Play with my dog and my girlfriend records me. We probably argue about something stupid real quick. Then I act like I'm about to leave and she chased me and then we chilling. I mean,
that was his response.
It's just the fact you should have said it out loud, okay? Because a lot of y'all think that she cute, okay?
She chasing him. Yeah.
It's the out loud. Why? I mean,
it's just in
he could be chasing her too and just talking. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, why would you say that out loud? Like, that's all y'all do? That's how I felt about it. I mean, I didn't really feel like he hates her or whatever. If they Uzi and JT
is get rid of the drugs and the weed and the alcohol, then you really find out if that's what you want to do.
I don't think they do drugs.
He damn sure.
Allegedly, Cora
somebody
said,
doing something.
You can say it. Cora said if you get rid of the weed,
even if
the drugs and the liquor,
and get rid of the liquor, and you have a clear mind, they ain't gonna have shit in common. She
said then they'll have a clear mind and they won't have shit in common.
And the sex, it'll be over.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's that good, but allegedly, that's why.
Right?
She said
money, right?
She said and the sex will be over. I don't think it's about sex, okay?
It's definitely about this.
Yeah. But I think it's the fact that everybody see JT as this hood princess and we so used to our hood.
Think she could be more.
Yeah. But we so used to them with like, just a tougher man, let's be real. More masculine presenting man, okay? Because it's not about a straight man could be
so.
Yeah, but and I after all this time I think it just still hasn't people still trying to understand it. And that's why when things are said and things going on, everybody they ready for I told you so. And we all are.
It's gonna come.
And we know, but we know JT. Look, we know JT is in love, and I guess smitten at this moment. Okay, I don't know, and we know it's all about the money too. Okay, Cora says it's all about the money.
Maybe before, they lost somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
For him to say that,
yeah,
could have had something else to say.
Yeah. You should consider how you make her look though.
That's what I'm saying. And you didn't care. You purposely said that shit. Yeah. You know it's finna be viral.
But they also talk about Uzi messing with other girls. This is all alleged. Okay. If I heard it, she heard it. Messing with other girls and maybe other type of folks.
It's ridiculous if it was a rumor, but this shit always coming. It's truthful. They're not lying. Yeah. She there for that money.
And I had the video when she was stopping him from fighting in that store. So, you know how relationships is like one person crazy, but they love each other. And then the other person that you probably ain't thinking of, like JT probably the same one. You know what I'm saying? She probably the one, because that video that we saw, remember I showed you that video and she was holding him back?
Mm-hmm.
This was on our show. You should be here, okay? She was holding him back in the store. He was going to fight somebody, but she was like trying to keep him together. And I feel like she has became just super saving him. You know what I'm saying? I think him from himself though. You know what I mean? And I think, you get to the point where you feel you have remorse for leaving people or remorse
I think
at their weakest or feeling like they can be better or you can fix them so much. You know what I'm saying? but you have remorse for it. You know what I'm saying? It take a long time for women and men to get out of that. Yeah. Know somebody not good for you, and that you internally could be better if you wasn't with this person. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying this is their situation. I'm just assuming. I know, but I gotta say that. Okay. Okay. And I kind of like JT. That's my.
I like that.
That's my chocolate drop. But
I don't want you to go home like she's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She definitely. Yeah. But that's all. I'm gonna leave that on there. Jela, it's Jela. So, shit. It's Jela. She's a baddie. Shit. What the fuck you expect? You talking? Of course you is. Okay. Anyway, we know JT love it. Don't matter what he do. He can sit up there and say ridiculous shit that make her look crazy. She still love him. We'll see how far it go. Hopefully she get a ring. It's been about 5 or 6 years now. I don't want to hear about other women. And then next time, if I hear about another woman, though, we gonna let his ass have it. I'm gonna just let you know right now. Okay, this is just the first one because you better check him. Check him. Don't let him go to no more interviews bringing you up unless he put sugar on your name with a cherry on top, Negro. Now say you sorry. Okay, you punk. Not in that way. I'm old school. Look, I call everybody a punk. It's funny, y'all. I was in the comments the other day, right? And I told you at New York Times, they talking about all the Iran stuff, right? So the white people was in there trying to give it to me, right? So I just stopped arguing with them. I just started calling them dorks. I was like, you dork. What did I call? I called them all the white slender, and they stopped talking to me. You know what I'm saying? They always trying to hurt our feelings and use the N-word and talk about poverty and stuff. I told them this shit only works on the goddamn internet. Okay? I said, you're a dork. I was like, you're a weasel. All type of shit. I was calling them everything from the movies. You hear me? What the stuff that make them red and they look like steam coming out their head. I know you red over there, but redder than me. So, who's left? We got to get into Jesse Jackson, okay? Now, I told Corey at the funeral one day, that funeral been going for 7 days. I know I seen that funeral days ago before everybody started posting about it. It was on YouTube, but it's been going live for days. So everybody gets some. But rest in peace to the honorable, the great Reverend Jesse Jackson, okay? We're going to show our love. He did what he had to do, whether we like it or not, all in between. We're going to keep it real now because they was at that funeral, and some people thought it was a great moment, and some people thought that all the politicians and old presidents was doing too much. People felt like it wasn't the right time. I was there for the music, okay? As soon as they started playing all the best gospel songs, I didn't even hear nothing. I was asleep anyways in the pews, but I was heard. But Obama had to say, Biden had to say, Kamala had to say, I don't know why they put Biden up there, but I'm going to go through a few clips, okay? Just because at the end of the day, they was pissed about it. So there we go. Let's run through Jesse Jackson's funeral real quick. I didn't even think nothing of it. So until people start saying that his son actually said something. So let's start here. Dum-dum. Before we start, y'all go follow me on X, From the Streets to Glory, Story Laurent, okay? Isa Laurent. Okay. So, Reverend Jesse Jackson family, let me make it. This is all the babies, the kids, the uncles, the aunties, the grandmas, the sisters.
I'm looking for
all the time. Okay, now I didn't know this. Why I ended up start talking about it because I didn't even think about all the people that would be there. Okay, so if somebody said, why Gavin Newsom at Jesse Jackson's funeral? Did they work together on social issues with Bill Clinton, George Bush, or Obama, Bernie Sanders, and Kamala? Okay, now I know we fighting against all these different people every day, but just know that they know each other and they homies in some type of which way. So we just gonna leave that for now. Okay, so Gavin Newsom was there. Here go Biden. We're gonna do a quick run through the Biden because Biden is old and he's at that stage where he just rambling. So, Biden said, I'm a hell of a lot smarter than most of you. Wow. And then people, okay, because the white people on their ass. You know how they use the Republicans and MAGA is on their ass.
Laugh at stuttering. I'm not being critical of you, but think about it. It's the one place where people think you're stupid.
What?
Oh, really?
No, what he was talking about.
I'm a hell of a lot smarter than most of you. But all kidding aside, if I told you all earlier when I was a kid I had a cleft palate.
Now, I don't know what that had to do with anything. Just like I don't know why the white people on this bandwagon are trying to fit in or make us feel like they relate but using intellectual things and disabilities is not gonna make us feel no way about it. Okay, we're not gonna get to the sun yet. We're gonna do a run through, then we're gonna come back to the sun. Okay, because they was jamming. Now look, let's get to some good stuff. Here we go. Glory, hallelujah. Every praise. All right. They had the big mass choir. Then here go Big Mama. You know when she starts singing, that's all I can think of. But Jennifer Hudson, she started singing. I love Jennifer Hudson. She sings amazingly. But Lord, I just be like, come on, and finish the song, okay? Don't hate me because I said it out loud. I know y'all be thinking the same thing too. Here she go.
There's an old friend that I once had said something that touched my heart, and it begin
Okay, I just wanted to show y'all that I'm not just talking shit and trying to bash Jennifer Hudson. I'm just saying we love our spiritual songs, we love our old niggas, spirituals, all that. But so, I don't need them to find a way to get to the start, okay? Start. I've been here 5 hours. Start, damn it. We love you, Jennifer girl. Then Kamala showed up. They said, Kamala, this is her I told you so moment. This is the part they was a little pissed off about. Mm-hmm. I told you MAGA the Republicans is on their ass on X saying, okay, we don't need an aha moment. And also, this is not supposed to be political. Look at them. I told you too. So let her say her thing.
Afternoon has been such a beautiful. Let me just say, I predicted a lot about what's happening right now. I'm not into saying I told you so, but we did see it coming. But what I did not predict is that we would not have Jesse Jackson with us right now to help us get through this.
See how she, hold on. You see how she pivoted that?
And this afternoon has been such a beautiful remembrance of his spirit, his life, and his faith. And in a way that Reverend Al talked about it and so many others have, I do think of this afternoon.
Okay, but it's the I told you so moment. And Jesse Smollett was there, okay?
Oh, okay.
Jesse Smollett, a teen. Well, he in Chicago. I mean, why wouldn't he? It was thousands of people there. I want them to go through some more. Who else there? But anyway, then it was another reverend who said, I'd like to honor the 5 presidents sitting here today. That was Al Sharpton? He's so skinny, I didn't know that was him. Girl, we got a little part of it. I didn't know that was him. Yeah. And she put a smiley face. So some people did like this. We got the Biden, we got Obama, and we got Clinton, who we know who were presidents for sure. Then we got Kamala, and we got Clinton, the wife, and then you. And yes, we can, and all that good stuff came from Jesse and them. I forgot the other saying. Let's see. Here we go. Let him say it.
I also like to honor the 5 presidents who are sitting here today.
That's who? That is not Al Sharpton.
That black man. Oh, sure.
Now, Corbin don't lie just that quick and told a story. I'm sorry for calling you a lie, but told a story.
The comments. What's his name?
She said that was Al Sharpton. I'm like, the skinny man? Look, even though he is, but y'all know black people, we like what we like. We gonna say what we want to say, no matter where we at, and we know how we feel, especially the older ones, and that made their day, and they clapped about it. So you just gotta kind of roll with the punches. You know, I don't think they put the disclaimer out saying we're not gonna talk politics, okay? Somebody expected this. It was a lot of politics there. So, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I don't have nothing bad to say. I mean, I felt like, shit, I don't know. I'm sure the other half was about how great he was and his kids and stuff like that. But it really boils down to how the family felt. Okay.
I think they should have talked about him first, and then if you wanted to say he did all of that and look where we are today. They could have done it better. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Could have ended with that and then
because this was a 5 hour. But this is 5 hours later. They could have been talked about that. We just getting clips of it.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You can go watch that mug and give me some points because I'm not going
to watch it and fast forward.
Okay. And you look, and you get, if you see something good, just give me the time slots. Okay, what they say?
Every word of worship with one accord. Come on, every praise. Every praise. Even say, sing hallelujah to our God. Glory, hallelujah.
Now I miss big choirs, okay? I know Maverick City and that man that owned it lied and said nobody liked it. Bring the big choir back, please. Okay, Reverend Otis III praying, calling them out, and calling all the Congress out at the same time. So let's listen a little bit. This one's not that long.
Unrealized constitutional promises in this space called America. This prophet named Reverend Jesse Louis Jackson offered the world a moral imagination forged by the creative brilliance of the Black church tradition. May we honor him by daring to keep hope alive. May we honor him by daring to speak truth to power. May we honor him by daring to call out corruption, moral malfeasance, political narcissism, autocratic action, authoritarian behavior, and cult-like oligarch spirits masquerading as civic duty. May we honor him by daring to be a people united to save humanity. Reverend Jesse.
Okay, well, and then y'all know Obama spoke, but this is the son. Let me pause him. Jesse Jackson told his family, okay, this is the son. This is the people that matter the most. If the son feel this way, maybe it's other family members that feel this way, okay? Jesse Jackson told his family he wanted one simple thing at his funeral: leave politics out of it and come together in respect. Then they said, okay, they blamed Barack Obama got up there and turned the moment into a divisive political speech. Now, this MAGA but she brought it, so she not on my page, I just bookmarked her. Look, okay?
That funerals were...
She don't get that much play.
were not for the dearly departed. Okay. He believed funerals were for the living. He believed that they were great gathering meetings And no two lives in human history will have the same number of people attending their funerals, or the same people will be at their funerals, because your friends ain't my friends ain't your friends. We don't know the same people. You don't know the same people that I know. Do not bring your politics out of respect to Reverend Jesse Jackson and the life that he lived to these homegoing services. Right. Come respectful and come to say thank you. But these homegoing services are welcome to all. Democrat, Republican, liberal, and conservative, right wing, left wing, because his life is broad enough to cover the full spectrum of what it means to be an.
Okay, just while we at this part, listen to that too. He said left wing, right wing, conservative, whatever. He was broad enough for all those parts. But having all these Democrats here, you know what they talking about. And I'm going to tell you right now, just like people don't tell the truth, a lot of black people, conservatives, are Republican. So just he seemed like he felt the way. You know, it's a lot of other people in there who felt the way. It was thousands of people in there. He said that this is what his daddy said. I'm sure he's not the only one felt that way, but this is the extra he put on there. He letting you know, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because if they was with it, he wouldn't be having this conversation. This ain't the time for it, and I don't agree. And it's my dad, you know?
An American. Yeah. We only ask people to come and be respectful in the context of the extraordinary life that he lived. Dad would have wanted us to have a great meeting to discuss our differences, to find ways of moving forward and moving together. And if his life becomes a turning point in our national political discourse, amen. Amen.
Okay, just right here real fast.
Dad believed the same people. You don't know the same people that I know. Do not bring your politics.
You don't know the same people that I know. I might have somebody here that don't believe like you. So come here, like you said, show respect. You can talk about all the greatness and all the change you made, and show love and appreciation. Okay, but this is the sign.
Out of respect to Reverend Jesse Jackson and the life that he lived to these homegoing services. Right.
There's more.
Come respectful and come to say thank you. But these homegoing services are welcome to all. Democrat, Republican, liberal, and conservative, right wing, left wing, because his life is broad enough to cover the full spectrum of what it means to be an American. We only.
I'm gonna leave it at that because that was good. I mean, he did sum that shit up though. You know what I'm saying? They like to say, you got somebody up there talking about the 5 presidents, and it's like, now y'all putting a little sauce on it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even mind what, of course, Obama said, and I didn't mind what Kamala did put the "I told you so" on it. So I think it was Kamala and that man with the 5 presidents stuff. I felt like they threw the big political shit into it. You know what I'm saying? Black people, we gonna be in the funeral, we gonna do a little shade, but that was kind of pointed out. And like I said, you don't know who I know. Everybody's here to show respect. White, black, left, right wing, whatever you believe, you know about Jesse Jackson, you know he deserves respect. You don't want to disturb people from coming to pay their last respect. So I'm riding with the son. I don't know what he believe in. I don't know who he with, but his dad is gone, and I'm riding with him right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something. Look, okay, that's all I know. But that's that on that, everyone. Okay, so thank you for being here. It's Friday. I hope y'all have a great weekend. If something pop up, maybe I'll pop up. If I get done doing what I need to do for the weekend, maybe I'll do a pop up. If not, I'll see you Monday Wednesday, and Friday. Hey, I don't know what to say. I love you, Corva. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Anybody who was in the chat, popped in or popped out, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll be back. I'll see y'all soon, okay? This is From the Streets to Glory. I'm Miss Ashley. Love y'all. Say y'all prayers. Treat people good. What's happening to say? If you ain't having a good day, don't go messing nobody else up shit, okay? Look, she ain't say that, but that's what I said. Look.